very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
There's Cooks in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. Steps away. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 10.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this off to ETN.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
In motion right is Ridley.
They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now here's a throw that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Etienne.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6. In motion right is Ridley. On 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Prescott down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluokun.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Looking downfield for Pollard. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Jamal Agnew, 49 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Prescott now on 2nd down.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. They'll drop this one off with ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Now they send a man in motion right. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Prescott to throw it.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here's first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. Able to push his way through. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Second down, goal to go. Pollard is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now here's Pollard. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on first down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home.